But wait. But wait. There's more.
There's more.
Oh yeah.
All right, so we are here. We are finally at the Holladay Distillery. And we're going in for our tour, and it's a little sprinkling out and a little cool, so we've got our jackets on, but we will be heading in right now.
Yeah, we gotta wake up. It's a little tired.
All right, let's go.
So I don't know what this house is, but I don't even know if this is the right entrance. But I keep seeing people go in and out, so it says distillery tour there. Tour's check-in, but everybody keeps going in that way.
Huh?
So which way do we go?
Probably the sign that says check-in.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, this is where we must have been hearing everybody, huh? Oh, cute. How cute is that? Aw. So everybody was at the bar, that's why they were. Oh, how cute. Soft red. How cute is this place? Oh, look. I'll keep going.
I like these chairs. Ooh, actually I like these stools.
Good. We're here with your tour with Alex? Yeah, I'm Dawn. This is my husband, Mike. Yeah, just two of us. Yeah. Thank you. We were kind of napping.
I'm Alex.
How are you? We were like sitting in the car because we were so tired.
Yeah.
We went, I don't know, where were we at last night? Good grief, I don't even remember. Where was it? Oh, Illinois. I think we were in
Springfield.
Oh, Springfield, Illinois. We think Homer Simpson was from Springfield, Illinois, I think. Nothing.
A Springfield.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know. We're kind of on our trek down to like Texas. I mean, back up and around Peru and stuff. So
Okay.
I mean, from Northern Indiana, we're pretty blessed to be close to Louisville. And,
Yeah, guys, we can go whenever you guys are ready. Feel free to grab a cocktail or anything.
yeah. Wow.
Of course, whatever you recommend.
So we have a menu here you could take a look at. Today we are featuring the West Coast Old Fashioned.
Oh, you had me at old.
So we have quite a few different ones, but
I saw it. I'm interested in the.
oh, this is the one that's the special.
Oh, that's
But
the one
we
you
have.
special? Yeah. Oh, that's why I want to try something that has that red wheat bourbon in it. So that's what that is, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, the soft red wheat.
Yeah, I'll try that.
You can take the golf cart.
Yeah.
All right, you do that one, I'll do one of the other old fashions.
Oh, okay.
That's awesome.
So what's your name?
My name is Taylor.
Taylor? Mm-hmm. Nice to meet you, Taylor.
It is nice to meet you guys.
It is fun. I'm new here, so I'm still learning. So you're
And what is your name?
I'm Michael, and this is Dawn.
And what is your guys' channel called?
Chasing Neat.
I know.
So normally we would have this neat, but we love old fashions.
Yeah. Well, you gotta be able to walk afterwards.
Cheers.
And you're an accountant?
Yeah.
I'm a photographer. My husband's an accountant.
Oh, I love it. Boom.
Love it.
And what's your name?
Amanda.
Amanda.
Alright, so what's your YouTube channel?
It's called Chasing Neat.
Chasing me.
Yep. Nice to meet you. Maybe we'll see you when we get done.
For sure.
What was your name?
Erica.
Erica.
And you two already.
Alright, you guys ready to go?
Sure.
Right on.
I'm ready.
Okay.
Alright, right this way.
Thank you.
There's more to the room.
Excuse me, sir.
How about maybe? Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
So how many rick houses are on the property?
There's 3 on the property. The small one is our original barrel warehouse, and that was built in 1905 to hold 2,000 barrels, and now it's our executive office.
Oh, cool.
So really cool spot in there. Most of our barrels are going to age inside warehouse C and warehouse B, right?
Okay.
Nice. So is there? I mean, so there's 3 on the property. Are there more other place? Is there someplace?
Nope. As far as Holladay goes, this is it right here.
Okay,
So everything's
gotcha.
completely in house.
Gotcha.
But yeah, we sit on about 180 acres here. The house up front we acquired in 2010, and that used to be the tobacco warden's house.
Oh, okay.
Oh wow.
It's out west.
Look how this place is huge.
Oh yeah, we were.
I mean, it's kind of
This is-
deceiving, you know, right?
I wondered where you had all this.
It's all tucked down.
Yeah.
away. Looks like we're set up for a little event in here.
Oh yeah.
So cool. What a great idea. I mean, you got to use the space how you can, right?
Yeah, so we'll rent this out for all kinds of special occasions. We also do public events out here from time to time. We had a Christmas bar, Halloween bar, Chief Watch parties, all kinds of fun stuff.
That's really cool.
I love those barrels up there.
Yeah, that's very cool.
Yeah, aren't these cool? So those are all full. We loaded them up with the barrel hooker right here.
They are?
It actually goes all the way back to 1804. Lewis and Clark came through this area on their expedition west. They're the ones who charted the limestone springs that lay on our property. Later on, Ben Holladay, he was a man from Kentucky. He opened up several businesses here in Weston, and then he started a stagecoach business out of here and have trade routes out west. And while he was reading their journal entries about this area, he saw there was limestone springs here, and being from Kentucky, he knew that that was the perfect water to use when making bourbon. So him and his brother started distilling in 1856. The distillery has switched hands several times, and in 1942, McCormick Distilling bought this place. So we've been under the McCormick umbrella ever since then. From 1985 to 2015, we weren't distilling anything on site. That was kind of our hiatus. You know, the mid '80s bourbon wasn't super popular, but it's definitely back now.
Vodka. It's
And
clear spirits.
Yeah, it's a vodka, all that flakes vodka and whatnot. So bourbon's back, and so are we. So I'm going to go ahead and walk you guys through our entire watered bourbon process. And
good.
Naturally, we're going to start out with the water. So we'll head over to our main cistern. I'll show you where we source them.
All right.
Not too bad. We got about 150 employees on site. A lot of that was to be in the bottling. So as far as really good, we only have like maybe 5 or 6.
Yeah.
All right, so this is the original cistern. Whenever Ben Holladay bought this property, there was several buildings on site already, but he needed a place to store all the water. So they started digging this in 1849, didn't finish until around 1856. So it is 15 feet across and 35 feet deep. We can store over 45,000 gallons of spring water. Limestone.
Nice.
Got all of our barrels entering our still house here.
Nice. Look at that. Do not enter with an authorized personnel only, unless you were escorted by the best. Oh my! Oh, I smell that.
Oh, this reminds me of Castle and Keys walls.
Yeah, these are an original walls built in 1839. One of our original buildings, so there's been an awful lot of distilling going on here over the years.
Yeah.
We'll store all of our grain right here. We use 3 of those sacks for every batch of bourbon we make. That's our corn. In Missouri bourbon, we're using all Missouri corn and all Missouri oak. The grain's ready to go when we get it in here, so we'll just lift it up with a forklift, start dumping it in these augers, and that'll take it into our cookers in the next room up there. The cookers are about 15 feet tall. So right here, this is our barrel filling station. We'll get our raw distillate off our still, run some tests on it, cut the proof down to 118, and then our 2 cylinders right there are weighted. So basically when they're both completely full, that amount goes into one 53-gallon barrel.
Oh wow.
Both go in?
Both of them, yep.
That's kind of important.
So, actually, when we were distilling during Prohibition, by making distillates, so the farms, yeah, I was kind of doing that a little while ago, and now it's going to get really hot.
Oh yeah, I know. We're from Texas.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's going to be really hot.
Very cool.
All right, so we got our 3 different mash bills right here. The one with the rye on the front is Ben Holladay's original mash bill. It's going to be 73% corn, 15% rye, and then 12% malted barley. So we're using yellow corn. Most of it's from a farm that's like 15 miles from us.
Okay.
Corn's going to add So, yep, Missouri corn. It's going to be adding sweetness, gives that bourbon its grainy edge. We're using European rye, which will add spicier notes like tobacco, cinnamon, and pepper. And then our malted barley contains an enzyme that breaks down starches into fermentable sugars during our cooking process.
Nice.
This is our soft red wheat. Same mash bill, but instead of rye, we use 15% soft red winter wheat.
That's considered a wheated bourbon then?
Yep. So it's gonna have a little more mellow flavor. That wheat's gonna add some more sweetness to the mix.
Okay, cool.
Not gonna get all those spicy notes you get from the rye.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
This is our Platte Valley corn whiskey. So bourbon, I'm sure you guys know, has to be aged in a brand new barrel every time. Get the best notes from the barrel that way. But we'll reuse that barrel to age this, our Platte Valley corn whiskey, for 3 years. After that, a lot of our old barrels will be sent over to Boulevard down in Kansas City.
Oh, okay.
They'll make barrel-aged beers and whatnot with it.
Which is what I saw on your menu. Yeah, I saw that, yeah.
So that barrel cloud is pretty
Very cool. That's cool. I'd love to see that.
We did a huge renovation back in 2015.
Okay.
Get all this in here. We can control and monitor everything going on the screen right there on that screen. Yeah, cookers are right here. We're using steam as a heat source. There's coolers on the inside as well, so we can get it to the right temperature. And then we can move it into a fermentation tank with pipes right beneath
So
the
this,
floor.
not to interrupt you, but you've got the smaller and the bigger, right?
Yes.
Okay, I was just double checking the
Yep,
graphic
so,
out there.
So all your small grain, the malted barley, and either the rye or wheat, we'll cook inside it here at 150 degrees for about 15 minutes. We cook the corn at 210 degrees for 30 minutes.
That's it.
Yep, just a real quick cook. You're gonna change a lot of the molecules, like the starches in that grain, gelatize it, and get it ready for fermentation that way. So what I like about our setup here is that we got this platform. We can actually walk up and look inside and talk to things.
There's a pre-fermentation.
Right now we're making our soft red bourbon, which changes with our schedule. We're distilling 6 days a week. Right there's the batch we made today.
Okay.
So fermentation hasn't gotten going yet. All that foam you see on top is basically like the head of a beer.
Yeah. So how long does it take to get to this point in one day?
Not very long. It'll probably take a couple hours.
Okay.
Dump all the grain in there, get it cooked, and then ship
How
it
big
over
is this
here.
container?
5,000 gallons.
5,000 gallons, okay.
So it goes probably 10 feet beneath the floor
Okay.
at least.
Yeah.
So right here, this is
Oh,
what
then
we
the good
made
stuff.
yesterday. Yeah. This isn't boiling or being cooked or anything.
And all of the bits are coming out.
Yep, that yeast will consume the sugar, releasing alcohol and CO2 gas. So that's what forms all the bubbles. This reaction is exothermic, so if you take your hand and feel right over the top, you'll really feel a lot of heat coming off of this.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah.
Make a lot of friendship bread on that.
Oh yeah.
You know, I've never felt the temp
Oh yeah?
on any of the tours.
Yeah. So
That gets warm.
it's a lot of heat coming off.
Yeah.
And especially back in the day, they would only ferment whenever the weather would allow it, because in the summertime it's just going to be too hot to keep the yeast alive the whole time. This tank, whenever it gets to 80 degrees, there's coolers on the inside that kick on and start cooling it down. So if you want, take your finger and just feel the water.
Oh my gosh.
Is that surprising how cool it is?
Yeah. That is very weird. Hot and then super cool.
Oh yeah.
I was not surprised at that.
And you guys can give this a little taste if you want.
Yeah.
Pretty sweet, not too interesting.
Yeah, I love that whenever I was like, how did that go during COVID? You guys didn't do that for a while, but
And then this one's been here over 2 days now,
a
so
little less active then.
a little less active.
So how's it going? How's it getting from there to there, or no, it's just sitting here for 3 days?
It'll just sit in the same
Okay,
tank.
gotcha. It's not like it's going here. It's 2 different days.
And since it's a 3-day process, we can distill a batch
Yeah.
and then add in a new batch and just keep the cycle going.
Nice.
But at this point, this should get around 6 to 7% alcohol per volume.
Oh, it's so cold.
Is it cold?
Yeah,
You might see how that kind of tastes like a beer.
yeah. Sweet. Now it tastes like beer.
Oh, it's thick.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Not too bad, right?
Not as good as the finished product.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Very cool.
This is a beer well, so all of our distiller's beers can be put in here. You can see that boat prop at the bottom.
Yeah.
Keep it all stirred up as it's entering the column.
But anyway, this is the important thing.
Yeah, this is our distillation column. So
This is it.
from
This is the thing.
Vendome Copper Works.
Yeah, look how
Louisville,
tall that is.
Kentucky. It's a 50-foot tall column. There's 20 copper trays on the inside. So yeah, the beer enters the top of the still. Steam will be pumped in through the bottom. And so all the steam is going to heat up the copper plates. It's going to start condensing on the copper and continue to rise. By the time the steam is making its way to the top, the temperature up there will be under the evaporation point of water, but above where alcohol starts evaporating, around 173 degrees. So our vapor that gets to the top gets directed into this condensing pipe. That's going to shock it back into a liquid state, and then we'll get a nice clear liquid pouring out of this box. This is our low wine box. Our low wine usually ends up around 120 proof. And to further refine it and up the proof a little bit, we'll run it through the doubler. And so there's a coiled pipe on the inside. The distillate will travel through, steam surrounds that pipe and distills it a second time. Our high wine is going to be pouring out of this box at around 130 to 140 proof. You can't distill bourbon any higher than 160 proof. It has to enter the barrel at 125 proof or below. We will cut ours down to 118. That's just what
That's your
works.
sweet point for a holiday.
Yes. Yep. Now this hasn't been cut down yet, so it's right around 130 right now. You see, it all starts out completely clear. Well, all that color and flavor, it's
Gotta like the white
that
dog.
charred barrel.
Nice. Here, I'll let
Yeah, it's not bad.
you ever try to drink it? You can't drink the whole thing.
Oh, that's nice and sweet. I like that.
It's pretty sweet. Yeah, this is our wheat mash.
Good.
Yeah, I like that.
This is the best perks of the job, right, Alec?
Oh yeah,
There you go.
perks of the job.
Nice.
This isn't considered white dog at this point?
That's actually good. I mean, I'm not a big
For
white
white
dog
dog?
fan,
Yeah.
but
Oh, that's a shame.
did you just?
That's a shame.
No! That is a party foul.
Party foul by Alec.
Or wait.
Or per the company's regulation.
Well, yeah.
Can you imagine this? There's no way. Oh my God. Yeah.
Everyone's gonna replaying that on the video, going,
Yeah.
"There's gonna be a spike," and everyone's gonna go, "Oh no!" Anyway, but so this goes way down.
Yeah.
Goes down a little bit.
Oh, okay.
I feel like not a
Terribly
lot of
far.
those have really tall column stills. Like the ones we know for sure Journeyman. I've seen those. Have you seen Journeyman?
No, I have not.
We had some New York with Michigan. It's maybe 45 minutes from South Bend, Indiana. So they got that. Who else has a really? Castle and Key has a really tall one too.
Old Forester has a huge one.
Yeah, well, Old
and
Forester,
then
too. You know
Buffalo
what?
Trace
We're
just
gonna
has a
get
really
information
wide
on it.
one.
You're gonna let us know when
Yeah,
you-
we love this room. So, how old is this particular building?
1839.
Okay, and then these aren't original, obviously. So when were they put in? We saw some video of things getting put in through the roof.
Yep, and this was all 2015.
Okay, 20.
Yeah.
We even had to make a new section.
It's kind of similar to what Green River was too. You know, they had to retrofit stuff in. You know, whatever.
Yeah.
Now, is this original?
No, this is We bought it, but it was only back in like 2015.
Oh, okay.
We bought
Yeah.
this stuff.
Yeah.
Our old distilling hall, you'll see segments of it laying around.
Oh, right.
And that was bought from Maker's Mark in the 1950s.
Okay.
And we used it until our hiatus in 1985.
Yeah. Cool. Now, so
Okay, cool.
why not, right?
Oh, we're
Go
out.
down. Oh, now we're going down.
And it stopped raining.
Perfect.
Hi, how are you guys?
Hey, how are you?
I recognize one face.
I'm Heather. Nice to meet you.
We've been he's probably like, you stuck me on these guys, this is crazy.
We've had a busy day. We've had a big day of entertaining people. So hi.
bet.
Hi.
And
Nice to meet you.
oh, sorry, I
Nice
could have
to
held
meet
that
you.
for you. My goodness.
Awesome. You guys having a good time?
Yeah,
We're having a
we
great
just-
time.
We love these old. The older, the better, right?
Yeah,
You know. So yeah.
No.
So we're learning a lot from Alec.
All right.
Yes, he's doing a great job.
Good.
He is the
good.
best.
And I will say, mine's the best drink.
What'd you have?
Whatever.
The old fashioned. She made it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Taylor can make a good old fashioned.
I know the box. I had blueberry something or other.
Yeah, the blueberry.
That's very good.
Actually,
That's very good.
I like that. I don't like
You
blueberries,
always shy
but
away
that's
if it says
actually good.
blueberry, and it usually
Yeah.
never tastes like blueberry. It just has blueberries on it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
more for decoration.
It's aesthetics. Yeah.
Whatever. So.
All right. Well, you guys enjoy the
Thank
rest
you
of
so
your
much.
tour. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Nice to meet
All right.
All right, where are we headed?
So I'm just going to point out a few of our buildings, starting with our HR right here. This is a structural replica of Ben Holladay's mansion,
Oh.
which used to sit right across the street from us. There's a
Oh.
newer house there now that
Okay.
still has a limestone wall from the original property.
Oh. Damn neighbors.
Yeah. So we built that in the 1970s. The cool thing about Ben Holladay, it's not very well known in history, but he had a very interesting life.
Yeah.
He even helped President Lincoln during the Civil War, helped move supplies, helped the war effort. And then after the war ended in the 1870s, he sold the entire stagecoach company for $3 million to a bank out of San Francisco known as Wells Fargo. That's actually where the
Yeah, we
stagecoach
read
comes
that.
from. Yeah.
That's so cool. I mean,
That's a lot of money back then.
sir?
You're welcome.
Yeah, we didn't know you guys were connected to McCormick, and so we started researching. And then we started researching all of the brands that they have, the labels. And it's like, oh.
Oh yeah, we have all kinds of products now.
I tell you, I mean, I think more historical distillery is. I think
Yeah.
this, a couple of trades for sure, I mean, now Green River is one of our favorites as well, just because of that history as well. So it's very cool.
Oh, this is very cool.
Yeah, so this is what Lewis and Clark charted on their Expedition West back in 1804.
Oh, okay.
They marked it down as a good drinking spot for horses and whatnot. The Missouri River that they were traveling on used to be right over this hill. So nowadays it's a few hills over the west of Bend State Park, which we're kind of backed up against.
Now the river isn't here anymore because after the flood it moved.
Yes, yeah.
Naturally.
And we were trying to find on the map, said, why, we're not close to the river.
Yeah.
And then I started reading, oh yeah, because it keeps changing. But that was weird.
So nothing ever comes out of the groundwater?
No, it does. If you look closely, you can see some water dripping down. Some days it's more active than others. We're standing on a spring box that's connected into our main system. So you see all the water.
Of course now most of the water is diverted to that because,
The cistern.
yeah,
Oh,
because
yeah,
it's,
'cause you wanna collect
yeah,
that.
it's collecting there so that
Yeah.
it doesn't need to come out here anymore.
Gotcha.
Kind of like our sump pump. You know, it all goes to the sump pump because that's where it's sucking from.
We don't make bourbon out of that.
No. Ooh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, that is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very neat.
So Weston was established in 1837. Rancho Cave was built just a year later. And during those days, there was a port at the end of Main Street where steamboats could get in and out of town. And then Weston really took off during the gold rush. And they call it Weston because it was the furthest town west in trade at the time.
Okay. West Trade. That's cool. I mean, you're pretty right on the border, so yeah.
It's not named after Wes Smith.
Or Weston Price? No. Weston Price is okay.
So right over here, this is where new barrels go. There's actually misters in the ceiling there a couple times a day. We'll spray them with mist, help that wood swell and expand, make sure the
So these empty?
sealed by the time we fill it up. Yep,
Okay.
all these are empty right here. And we got the top of our old distillery. Yeah.
I know. It's just like so funny.
That's what's cool about this sort of thing. There's a little something for everyone. If you're just into the bourbon itself or the history, you know. We have farmers come out here into the grains and whatnot, so a little something for everyone.
Right. Is this part of the property? This house? Is it part of the
This
property?
is, yeah, this used to be like a governor's mansion of sorts. The president of our company lived there.
Okay.
Kind of the good party house from back in the day, but now we've turned it into kind of like marketing and digital media area.
Nice.
We have a podcast that we shoot there. So we got 3 rick houses on our site. This is Warehouse C. It was built right around 1954 or so. It's 7 floors high, holds 12,000 barrels. We're pretty much at full capacity inside there right now. So we're working on filling Warehouse B, and that is the taller one right behind us. They built that in 1933, right at the end of Prohibition.
Oh, okay.
And we could store up to 10,000 barrels in there. Rickhouse A, that dates back to 1905. It used to hold up to 2,000 barrels, but now it's our executive office, and there's a small section up top where we can store 200 barrels.
Nice.
There's really, not any rick houses like this outside of Kentucky, Tennessee, Indiana. So these are engineered to make the best climate possible for aging bourbon. We're on the top of a hill. We'll open up the windows to get some air circulating through there in the spring and fall. And that siding is tin. That helps reflect sunlight.
Yeah.
So it doesn't get too hot during the summer.
I don't recall any rick houses looking like that. Do you?
I can't think of any now.
So, yeah, obviously, here in Missouri, we get a really wide fluctuation in temperatures from season to season. We do get snow, yeah. So that's going to help the wood of the barrel expand and contract at the temperature. It's going to force molecules into the barrel. And we don't rotate our barrels or anything like that. So they're going to sit exactly where they are until they're done aging.
That sounds like a lot of work.
Oh, yes. It is a lot of work.
Yeah.
You also have to position that barrel just right in the rick house, make sure the bung is laying on top so it doesn't leak or anything.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely a process. Kyle will go through here and taste barrels from different sections constantly to figure out which ones are good candidates for our 1-barrel bourbons and what others we're going to take out to blend together. We actually have a blending chart on all of our Ben Holladay bottled and bond bottles.
Saw that.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah. So that'll give you the floor percentage of barrels that have been taken from each floor of this building. Yeah.
I feel like these should have been a little bit slightly different.
They're kind of awkwardly.
One, two,
The run of a rise. You know how many stairs you would have to need if you made them shorter? You're not that steep, so. Hey, honey, you know what they need? A vernacular.
No. Is that what it's called? Like in Europe they have the carts that go, or the little vehicles that go up there. Is it called a
Vernacular. That's what I just told you.
I thought you said vernacular.
Oh, I may have pronounced it wrong.
Oh, the sweet smell of bourbon.
All right. Just watch your step. We have some rails on the floor here.
Nice. Super nice.
This is our favorite thing in the world. History, bourbon, construction, engineering, drinks.
Great tour guide.
Thank you.
We'll take them.
So got all of our barrels in here. Our lift can take 3 up at a time. and that's the only mechanical lift in this building. We have to, plan how we're placing them for several reasons. You want barrels that are the same age, from the same season, spread throughout the building. You also have to make sure that the weight's being distributed evenly.
That's a plumb bob.
Oh,
Yeah, so we actually have one of those right in the
oh my gosh.
middle of this building. But yeah, so every barrel weighs 500 pounds going in. We have 7 floors above us right now. And we're pretty much at full capacity. So
That's great.
got to keep that weight even. Got to make sure the barrel is positioned a certain way so when you roll it down the rick, it ends up with the logo facing up, with the bung right on top of the barrel.
That is such an art.
Whoa, wait, say that again. So like you specifically, if you don't roll it right, just to get the logo right, you do it again?
Yes. Got to take it, roll it out, and redo it.
I don't know if everybody does that, but I do see that they're all facing the right way. Very cool.
Yes, and we actually have a system.
I love it. Oh,
So these numbers is like, let's say this is an empty rick and you're loading the first barrel.
Yeah.
You're gonna turn it facing 1 o'clock, raise it up on the forklift, and then push it down the rick. By the time it rolls at the end, it'll get face up. And then you go, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Once you get to 8, line the next one up at 1, and then the bung will be face up.
I love it.
I knew they had a system, but I've never ever seen this done, and
never.
I'm glad you guys did. This is cool.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So just one. Yeah.
Smell that!
Ooh.
That smells not like bourbon. Musty.
Yep.
It's cool.
It's our ancient cave.
I heard a little bit about this.
So this is the oldest structure on the site. It was built in 1838. So this and our still house predate the distillery.
Oh, wow.
It's German architecture, and there's documents left that this used to be a cattle operation, so they most likely built the cave to hang and cure meat from these hand-hewn beams that we have in here.
So this.
So anyway, this 1838, huh?
Yes.
And so what are these barrels that are here?
So these are our 1 barrels. They have been deemed one barrel worthy by Kyle. So they go in here. We'll have people come out, taste bourbon from these barrels, and then select their purchase.
Right there.
And then these are some of our experimental stuff. So these are actually French oak, where we've taken a 6-year bourbon out of a barrel and we'll age it, double oak it for around 6 months or so.
We like the double oak.
So what's the... Now, is there any Holladay lineage family members still involved?
Not with the company, no.
Okay.
It became Chawhan Distilling at the turn of the century. And then it was bought by the Singer brothers.
Okay.
And then we were purchased, bought the McCormick name in 1942.
It's heavy, I'm letting you...
Soft red here, I have. And Rickhouse Proof. Both of those as well.
Oh my gosh, Rick House Proof soccer. Okay, so that's Rick House Proof. That's what you're just calling. I never heard it called a Rick House Proof before.
Yep. So
That's your barrel proof?
Yep.
Okay, so your Rick House. I was gonna say, what is that? Yeah. Make a
I'm
decision.
debating about this last one.
Oh, you want me to go first then?
Yeah.
All right. Here's my number. 1, 2, 3, and 4.